Hey Qigongers, this is Wesley and welcome to Qigong for the Busy Bee, a series that I designed for those of us that don't have a ton of time in our days. These are opportunities to explore a mini Qi break wherever you are that can be done by anyone, anywhere, anytime. Today is a focus on silk reeling, otherwise known as a oiling of the joints, a really beautiful opportunity to send silky smooth energy into the major joints of the body with the intention of cleansing and letting go of stagnation. Now this is a micro version where we'll explore about 5 or 6 cycles of breath per joint. You can extend this to any length that suits your day, what you've got available to you. Now, stacking the palms over the lower belly, let's get started here. Unlocking the knees, softening the shoulders. Starting this adventure by awakening a foundation breath that is peaceful, deep, and full. 10 cycles where we travel the inhale down into the belly and exhale from that place. Dropping the hands either side of the hips. And when you're ready here, feet slightly wider than the hips. We'll start with Qi massage. From a foundation breath, we invigorate some energy. Just tapping into these acupressure points to awaken and disperse and let go of stress and stagnation. Finding your left arm and tapping down the inside of that arm, following the yin line, and then all the way up the outside of the arm. Do this 3 times. Good. Just starting to feel that beautiful sparkle. And then we'll come over to your right arm, same thing. 3 times, tapping down the inside, following the yin line, up the outside into the neck and the shoulders, the yang line. Starting to feel this electricity awaken. Hands back to this chest, coming down to the belly. Soft fists to the door of life. And then flat palms slap down the outsides of the legs. And then coming up the insides of the legs. We'll do that 3 times. Good. Shake out the shoulders and pause here and just notice what you feel. Definitely a thumbs up. Good. Now bringing your elbows parallel to the earth, bending the knees, spinal cord breathing. With an inhale, draw the elbows down, back body, and on your exhale, slowly round, flex a cat back, gaze to an empty belly. Find an exhale. 5 or 6 times. Inhale, breath in, draw elbows down, back body, maybe gaze to the sky. Exhale. Breathing out through the nose or an open mouth, squeezing the belly and the spine. This cleansing and clearing of the vertebra. This awakening of the cranial sacral pump, this internal energy moving through the spine. This growing younger in the spine. Pause there, embracing the tree. 3 cycles of breath to just bask in this state of awesome. Now from the spine, we move into the shoulder joints. Dangle the arms, unlock the knees, and on an inhale, you're going to stand tall, roll shoulders to the ears. With an exhale, roll the shoulders down, back body, and bend into the knees. Shoulder rolls. Really simple, gang. Now, never locking the knees, we use the legs as pumps to move this energy through the meridian lines. And from a relaxed, deep quality of breathing, start to get a fuller flow of life force. Cleansing, silky smooth energy into the shoulder joints. Exhale, pause, lower, embracing the tree. 3 cycles of breath to, again, bask in this state of awesome. Now from the shoulders, we move to the elbows, finding your left arm and just lifting it parallel to the earth, making a soft fist and tapping into the outside elbow. This Qi Gong antibiotic shot, as my teacher likes to say, a stimulation of the immune system. Then we turn the inside of the elbow up to the sky. We come into a lung point here where we can tonify the lungs, send some clear, fresh energy into the lungs, and then the inner elbow rotates upwards to the sky, a heart point, letting go of some of that heaviness in the heart region. Flat palm slaps, and we just rotate in and around the elbow joint, just feeling again some sparkle. And we'll come to the right side. Same thing, outside of the elbow, 5 or 6 taps. Inside of the elbow spins up to the sky. And then that ulna joint in around that area of the inner elbow. And then a flat palm slapping into the elbow. Good. From here, dangle the arms and just feel that energy, that sparkle through the elbow joints. Man, that feels good. Now unlocking the knees, rooting through the feet, we'll come to the wrists. Just drawing wrist spirals. Just drawing circles towards the forehead. 5 or 6 full cycles of breath, or extending as long as you have available to you. Just Circles through the wrists, cleansing and clearing those wrist joints. Spend a lot of time on computers, on cell phones. Nice to send silky smooth energy through that carpal tunnel region of the body. And then spiral circles in the opposite direction, 5 or 6 cycles. Yeah, and then wave the arms down to the earth, keep a bend in the elbows, and just start to find a full shake through the wrists, palms facing down. Wrist shaking, super simple. A little sparkle into the fingertips, palms facing down, drawing some energy from the earth. Good. And then palms face up, drawing some energy from the universe above. Wrist shakes in the opposite direction. If you want to bounce your heels, we can find a full body shake here. Just cook some Qi. Now drop the hands either side of the hips. And now let's find this full expression of shaking. Bouncing through the heels if that serves you. Or feet flat. It's an inhale breath in. 3 or 4 or 5 of these. Bouncing out stress and tension. Awakening. Now find stillness. Just pause in that sparkle. Walking the feet slightly wider than the hips. We move to the hips. Index finger and thumbs wrap around the hips, and we bring the thumbs just behind the base of the tailbone. Now shifting up and over to your left. Coming forward through an inhale and exhaling the bum back through the right. Hip circles. Big area of the body that we carry a lot of stress, a lot of stagnation, a lot of drama in the hips. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Now we can just gently push into the thumbs if you like to massage that door of life region of the body, and then exhale as you swing the bum back. Let's find the other side, inhaling through your right, exhaling through the left. Hip circles, good. Pause here. Drop the hands either side of the hips. Now making fists and tapping into the leg gates. Just dispersing stress and tension in the hip joints. Getting ready to come down to the knees now. So find a flat palm, slapping down the sideline of the legs until you get to the knees, bringing a bend into the knees. Now I'd like you for about 30 seconds to slap all around the knees. The fronts, the sides, the backs, and the insides. Getting ready for knee pulses here, a gentle pumping of the knees. We're going to pause here, just feather lightly drop the palms on top of the kneecaps, bending into the knees. Imagine you're sitting into a tall stool. Your torso's parallel to the sky and the earth. Now on an inhale, you're going to straighten the backs of the legs, reaching your bum up and back, and then on an exhale, just bending into the knees. Imagine you're sitting your bum by about 6 to 8 inches into a stool. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend and drop the bum into that squat. Now start to move your hands over all sides of the knees. The front for a couple breaths, the sides, the backs of the knees, and the insides of the knees. From the school of Buddha Palma, sending healing energy from the palms, we're just feeding those knee joints. Now walking the feet hip distance apart, we transition down to the ankles. Getting ready for soaring crane sit up. Weigh the body over into your right leg, lifting your left heel nice and high. And with an inhale, you're going to float that foot 6 to 8 inches off the ground and just draw circles about 6 times in both directions. Hands on the hips, staying grounded through that standing leg without locking the knee joint. Just drawing circles and sending silky smooth energy. I'll switch to the other side, moving through that left foot with an inhale, floating your right foot up off the earth and drawing circles in both directions. Silky, clean, smooth energy down to the ankles. Take a lot of pounding. Now rooting through the feet again, shifting back into your right leg. Lift your left heel and extend your bird wings. On the inhale, in a straightened standing leg, float the arms parallel to the earth, building soaring crane. Next inhale, can you float your left leg up off the earth? 5 or 6 cycles. Inhale, breath in, stand tall, wings expand without crunching at the shoulders. Exhale, bend as deep into the knee as feels available to you. Inhale and exhale. Pausing there, dropping that left foot back to the earth with an inhale, lifting right heel. Find the wings, a little flying here. Soaring crane, preparing to take off into the clouds. Next in-breath. Good, floating that right leg up off the earth. 5 or 6 cycles of breath to find levity, lightness through the lower middle and upper dantian. Lightness that we can take into our breath, body, and mind. Good. Rippling the arms through the air, soaring through the clouds, little shaka. Now dropping the feet slightly less than hip distance apart, bringing the palms stacked on top of one another, thumb tips together to touch. Unlock the knees, round the shoulders, chin to the chest, close the eyes. Monk holds a pearl. Just visualizing a pearl of light washing between the web of the thumbs into the lower dantian. Basking in this amazing opportunity to very simply cleanse and clear the major joints of the body, to grow younger with your Qi Gong practice. Now, as many breaths as you like here, as we prepare to take this state of awesomeness, this brighter sparkle, this fuller flow of life force out into the rest of your day. Feels pretty amazing to be alive. Thanks for playing, gang. Less than 10 minutes, silk reeling, an oiling of the joints with silky smooth energy. Done by anyone, anywhere, anytime. You can do it. See you again soon.